chilly.
Okay, are we ready?
We are ready, darling.
Okay, Ali, can you give me a little bit of what your character looks like, both alive and dead?
Alive and dead. So hello everyone tuning in. If you guys haven't been keeping up so far, I am playing a character called Cerise Pevensie. Cerise is a little bit of an oddball because the present day she is dead. We will be getting as to how that's happened, I'm sure later on. But as for her alive appearance, Cerise is standing about 5'6". She's got, and yes, there is some similar resemblance. Cerise has got sort of bob-shaped ginger hair, long freckles, and very, very dark brown eyes. But her skin is incredibly pale. She is very, very, very ill, and she has been for most of her young life. As I said, I won't go too much into it because I feel we're probably expanding on it. But yeah, so she's a bit sickly pale, but yeah, she's alright, isn't she? There we go.
Yeah, she's alright.
She's alright. She's alright.
Okay, so Cerise. Hello, Donkey Kong on a tropical island.
Sorry. Perfect.
Okay, so first of all, you are your skeleton self.
Oh, lovely.
You are on a ship. You can
Lovely.
see in front of you. You can see the land, and you can see a bustling city, a port. It is. There are people. You can even hear the sounds of the seagulls and the sounds of the people and stuff coming from there. I don't know what kind of dance you're doing on this boat. Go get some coconuts and
Just pause.
No, okay, I'll just stop.
Just pause it for a second.
I'll just stop, sorry.
Just try. You
No,
tried
it's
your
alright.
best.
It's alright, no.
No, you can go for it. I just don't really want Hawaiian.
On the boat, like, yeah, Jess, let's go.
Yeah, no, okay. So, as you do this, you're stood on like the bow, not Titanic style, but you are stood there.
Catch
and
me, Jack.
you it's like you're you glaze over and a memory sort of reaches out to you.
Sure.
And you feel like it's all hazed in fog. Like these are more like flashback glimpses of before. You can't really you're old. Like you can't really remember what you aged well. You can't really remember what these certain things are, but you know, the first one is it's like you're running like in a field and you're laughing, and there's a girl very similar age to you with long dark hair, and she's playing with you. You're laughing. You're playing in the streams. You're, like I said, running through the field, and then you bend over and you start coughing. Like your chest feels really tight. It hurts, and you're coughing and you're spluttering. And this girl runs up over to you, and she says, "Cerise, you all right?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, I guess I ran too fast.
So it's like, well, are you sure? Like this, and you're still coughing. Like you are really hacking up.
No, I swear. No, I swear I'm fine. I just run too fast. Silly me.
She sort of pulls you up, and she's like, "Well, it's nearly dinner time anyway. Let's just go home."
Okay.
And as you go home, like your nostrils are filled with the most amazing cooking. It feels very homely. There's a warm fire. You see your mum smiling, and everything. Like you definitely recognise this woman. You even if you don't know if she's your mum or not, she's a motherly figure. Like, You are loving, and it's all cuddles. It's all just a really nice childhood, basically. You sort of blink, and it's almost like you flash forwards. You're in bed. You are a lot thinner. You are pale. You are incredibly weak, and you just remember the dark-haired girl is sat at the end of your bed, and she is sad. She's really sad. She's not crying, but you can tell there's something wrong. And the woman who you have seen as a mother figure is showing out yet another person that you're used to. You are being these healers are coming to you daily. They are trying to find out what's wrong with you, why you're bedridden, and your mum just looks knackered. Like, she is frustrated. She is so just down in the dumps. She doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And she comes over to you and she...
Sorry, that's the cat trying to get in the door.
You'll witness that on stream. And yeah, basically you can see through the doorway that she's looking desperate. As soon as she comes into your room, she, like, a smile is on her face, and she puts her hand on your forehead and she's like, "And how is my darling today?"
Oh, you know, just the same sort of, Mother. Maybe tomorrow might be a little better.
And she's sort of like, do you think you could eat something today, maybe? How about I make your favourite, and then I'll leave it on the side, and if you feel like you can eat something,
I suppose, but I don't want you to go to any trouble if that's...
You know this is no trouble at all, darling. And you see, she calls she calls the girl with the dark hair, and she's like, "Charlotte, I need your help." And you watch them both walk out, and yeah, they sort of blur into another. It's like you're having flashbacks. Like,
Sure.
These are memories, not actual physical, like, entrainment. So your vision is really cloudy now. Like, you're almost seeing something. It's almost like a drunken sort of haze. There is a man looking over you, and your mother is just behind him, and she's like twiddling her fingers, like nervously, like trying to be like trying to look confident, but you know it's not confident. And you see this girl, Charlotte. She's stood in the hallway, and she's just stood by the door, and she's again looking quite solemn. And he comes over and he rests a palm on your cheek, and he sort of says to you, he's like, "My name is Magnus Terrene. I'm going to help you, Cerise. Okay?"
Is it okay if we close that door? Because I think she's calmed down.
You can help me.
We're going to make you all better. What's happened is magic has done this,
She's gone down on
but magic isn't bad.
Until she comes in.
I am a magic user. Okay, I am a healer. We're going to make you all better. I can make this go away, but I've spoken to your mother. When this goes away, you are to come with me.
I don't understand.
All you need to know is that you're going to be better. You won't be this sickly child anymore.
Why do I have to come with you? Why can't I stay here with my...
Because
family?
what's killing you is your own magic.
But
you need to know how to control this. It's a very special power. You could do so much good. You could heal so many people, like myself.
I just want to be better. I don't want to go anywhere. Can I not stay here and you can teach me?
We will discuss it. And basically, you sort of blur out again.
Sure.
Your mother seems to be crying, but not sad, like happiness.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recall much, but you remember walking about. You're walking about again. Bless you. You're walking about again, and you feel so much better. And you remember this man, this Magnus, his smiling face, and he's so happy to see you better.
Mm.
And then we flash forward, and you're back on the boat.
Okay.
You're sort of in a daydream.
Sure.
And then your friend comes over to you, and he leans over, and he's put his arms on the other side of the boat, and he's sort of hanging over, and he's just like, "Any further thoughts?"
Well, Jeff, darling, I was just thinking, isn't this the most quaint little boat? I mean, have you seen the decking? But
You know, this is a ship, right? Not a boat.
Oh.
They don't call it boat.
they're all the same, aren't they? They go on the water, they float, and sometimes people fall off them. I mean, and I sort of get his because I guess he's leaning on the rail, I kind of get his back and I apply quite a lot of pressure, so he sort of starts to.
Yeah, it's just like
Whoa,
whoa.
And sometimes people fall over, don't they, Jeff?
It's just like, whoa, okay, stay there. I was only joking. Like, jeez. And he sort of laughs. He sort of laughs it off. And you both sort of stare out for a bit. You can see the port coming closer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like...
Oh,
sorry, no, go on.
I use one of my spell slots as I see it coming in. And I cast Alter Self.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, I transform. So I'm, as I said, forgot to mention also, at the moment, I'm just covered in sort of billowing robes. I'm wearing gloves and boots that are like 2 sizes too big for me in order to make my body look bigger and not sort of, thin and skeleton-like. So when I cast Alter Self, suddenly, my arms, my sleeves suddenly gain tautness. And sort of with a swirl of magic, skin suddenly appears on my face, and then bright blue eyes are blinking in the light. And I pull down my hood, and long caressing golden hair flows out from my robes as I sort of give a little spin and a little bow to Jeff. And is this all right? This one I've been practicing.
He sort of looks over you. He's still leaning over, and he's just like, wonderful.
Oh,
but he does sort of tug on your hood and pull it up a bit, and he goes, just in case, you know the rules, keep
Yes,
your hood
all
up.
right, yes,
Like,
all right.
and then you are nearing port, and he gets really excited. He stands up, and he's like rubbing his hands together, and he's like, once I've made the delivery for my master, why don't we explore? I've never been to a city like this before. Oh,
Jeff.
come on. I know you've seen things like this, but I haven't. I
Look.
sit in a dusty old room with loads of books. And
Jeff, there's a very good reason I don't like to go into cities, you see?
But you're still coming.
Oh, yes, but only so that you don't, choke on your own spit and fall into the docks.
Once. That happened once.
Yes, I know, but once is still a probability, and it could happen again.
Well, you're doing this spell thing. Like, you don't, I tell you what, we won't go anywhere really public. I just want to, I've never been in a tavern, and I've never seen I sit in a room surrounded by books and
yes,
study
and
all
I can
day.
imagine that must be so dull, when you compare it to an entire year in a swamp.
Look, okay, I know this has happened, but I can try that maybe in the future. But at the moment, I just
Stand in
I
a
just
swamp,
wanna
Jeff?
relax.
Oh, darling, you're too good for a swamp.
And then he sort of just walks off. But he laughs, but he walks
Sure.
off, and he grabs his bags as you slowly come into dock, and
Trail
you
after
walk down the decking towards the street, and you're in the docks. You can see these buildings are just standard old dock buildings. They all look a bit dodgy, as in like they're all built all at funny angles and stuff like that. So there's lots and lots of people around. People shouting to try and sell things. No one. It's so busy. People aren't paying attention to you. You're just passing through.
Yeah.
Jeff is just like taking in everything, like, oh my god, like he's clutching the bag that he's going to make the delivery for, but he is in awe of everything, and he's literally telling you, like, did you see that? Oh my god, did you see that? Like,
I sort of give a
did you see that bird? Like,
I give a
it's
long
just a standard seagull, but he's like
I'm just like I give a very long sigh, and I just kind of tap him upside the back of the head, and I'm just like, look,
he's like,
just remember, try not to pay any unnecessary attention to ourselves. I mean, I'm bad enough, but I'm sure your lovely master would not want any sort of...
well, I know my kind aren't really allowed around here.
No,
but
you're
no,
not.
it's not obvious
Sneaky.
what I am.
Well, no, but, just don't start looking at corpses, Jeff.
I don't get the problem with necromancy. It's just something. What? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't get it. It's just another form of
Oh,
magic.
my goodness. Right, look, we will talk about this later. Again, for the umpteenth time. Where do you need to go?
Oh, I've got a letter or something. I
Oh,
don't
my
know. It's
goodness.
just like a...
God,
And he actually gets out like a pair of glasses. He doesn't need glasses, but
No.
it makes him feel like more intelligent. He pulls out some glasses. and opens
That's why I use mine.
a letter, and it is a letter of order with a symbol at the bottom, like just like a stamp of approval
Sure.
or whatever. And he's like, it's like Doc 13. Like he's just like, I don't know. Well, I'll go there in a bit. I don't have
In
to
a
meet the
bit?
guy for like an hour or so yet. I wanted to see the city.
Oh, Jeff.
I'm sorry, I can't time the times when the ships come in.
Oh,
We could get lunch.
pardon?
Food. Okay, you don't eat food, but you can sit with me.
Oh,
Like, and he's off. He's like off through the crowd.
and I sort of...
He's looking around. He is pressed against shop windows. He is looking at everything.
I'm
he
just
is
sort of like
touching
gliding.
everything these people are trying to sell him.
I like grab his hand and to the sort of the person selling him, just like sorry, and I just steer Jeff away. I'm just like right, for goodness sake, fine. I will take you to the what is it they call them? Taverns. God, what's the name? I don't know. Taverns, and you can get food or whatever it is you need.
You
to
notice that
survive.
whilst you're talking to him, he's really distracted. Like he's seen
Yeah.
something, and as you walk past, you see a group of 8 people walk past. They walk very smoothly. It's almost as if they were gliding.
Okay.
And there are 4 heavily armoured, huge men escorting them.
Right.
These people are dressed in long, flowing white robes. They have no hair on their head. They're completely bald, and they are painted white.
Okay.
Their skin is painted white.
Oh hell.
And they have around their neck this is all paint. This is nothing else.
Okay.
It's like someone has dripped gold paint down them, and then they've also dripped gold paint over their head. On their head is the symbol of a sun, also painted in gold. These people move silently. They don't look at anyone around them. They keep where they're going. There's something quite eerie about them. They don't like. Not like they're just quite solemn. Because there's no reaction.
Yeah.
They're creepy.
Even though there's no reaction from them, and they're just so dead set, I immediately go stiff as a heckin' board, and I pull Jeff to my side with like a sudden iron tight grip. And I sort of go, still now, stay still.
And the people escorting him, these people
Sure.
are huge. You don't see their faces. They're in huge dark armour. They also have the symbol of the sun branded on their chest plate. These people are enormous. Like they tower way above you and Jeff.
Sure.
And Jeff is like, I never thought I'd see one of those in my lifetime. They don't have them.
Yes.
Where we are.
I can't believe I'm going to be doing this, but what? What are they? I've never seen these things before.
They're the monks of the true faith. What? I mean, look at them. Like,
Jeff,
but that's not what I'm interested in. Look at the judges.
The what?
The guys
the
in
big
the armour.
men?
The judges.
What are they for?
I guess they look after the people of the higher faith.
Jeff,
you
I
can't
have-
touch those people. Like,
Jeff, I have no idea what on earth that... What is it, a cult? A religion? What is it?
it's the religion. It's the religion of Vizara. This is what it's like.
Another
You've
one.
been around long enough. How do you not know this?
I'm hardly banging into churches, Jeff, going, hello, what's the religion around here? Am I?
Literally, as you say that, they all stop.
Shit!
And
I
the
say that in
monks
character.
the judges turn their head and look at you, and they literally clank as they move. It's almost like a mechanical movement. And a really deep voice comes out and says, "Move on or be judged." And then they keep walking.
Move now. And I sort of give
Jeff is just like, oh, like
my
he
hand
he
is
actually
like...
grabs you, and he
Yeah.
is off.
yeah, we're just running.
He is off, and you guys find a tavern. Jeff orders food, and he is hungry. He is eating this food up. He's drinking this beer. He is gulping. He's not normally given this much freedom, considering he's an apprentice to a necromancer. He is normally, like I said, he is in a room with books. He does nothing else.
Sure.
A lovely barmaid comes over to you and says, "Do you not want anything, dear? I've got wide variety. If this is the problem."
I sort of go because obviously I'm so used to just talking with Jeff normally, but now this is an actual person, and so it's so I sort of remember that I suddenly remember for a small while that I actually have hair now, so I just sort of go. No, I ate earlier. My silly companion here, and I sort of give him 2 very sharp elbows,
And
sort
like a mouthful, but
sort of as like a thing for what happened earlier with the judges. I sort of, my silly companion here. Oh, he just was so excited to be here, and he couldn't wait. So I suppose he didn't have his lunch. So here he is, stuffing his little face. I'm fine though, thank you, darling.
And she's like, well, if you're sure, my dear, don't you know where I am if you want
I
something to
certainly do.
And she sort of like she's very voluptuous, like she's got hips and she sways them off, like she uses her looks
that
to
must
make
look
sales,
so heavy.
basically. So
That's you poor thing.
you guys sit in the tavern for quite a while. You notice across from you an elf sat in the corner. Very handsome elf. He is. It is not Frodel.
Get him next time.
This lifetime.
Alright, boys, we'll get him next time. Right.
He's sat in the corner. He looks pretty calculated. He's thinking. He's really thinking about what's going on. You see the waitress go over to him and sort of touch him on the shoulder and stroke him down, like, you know, she recognises him, and he is a real smooth talker.
Oh no.
He is a real smooth talker.
Oh!
You're just sat in the corner of a tavern having something to eat. You are not.
No!
And you are loving the attention.
Okay, I was not expecting it. So could you tell me the name of the serving
I
lady
thought
again?
I was free.
You didn't ask.
Lillian.
Lillian.
Lillian,
No.
this meal is absolutely divine.
And you can hear all of this. So this is.
Ugh.
And she's just like, like almost like fanning herself. Like she is really like, I'm so happy.
I just sort
Soaking
of,
the
yeah, she is loving.
I just sort of like pick up the drink that Jeff's got, and I kind of lift it to my mouth because I don't know how the heck I can drink. And I sort of go, and I sort of go, sort of give up and slide it back to Jeff's way.
Well, Lillian sort of like strokes your hair almost, and then sort of suavely walks off, like as you do. Jeff is looking over at this. He's got a mouthful of food, and he's like, oh, he seems like a bit of an arsehole, don't you think?
I grab Jeff's head and I turn it back the way it was, and I was like, we are not concerned with them, Jeff. Remember where we are.
And he's like, fine, like, and he just keeps on eating, like basically tearing into this like chicken leg that he's eating. This character over here,
this one,
that one,
this one.
He's reading papers. He's sitting and
He can
eating,
read?
reading papers. He's
Live studio
Not too
audience,
much.
folks. Look at this.
But yeah, he seems to like be getting free drinks left, right, and centre. He's
Good for him.
yeah. But
Oh,
anyway.
is that for me? Thank you.
Oh my god.
And Jeff sort of sits around thinking, and he's like, "Oh my god, I should have been there like an hour ago." Like he's been in there for ages, and he literally scoops over and he's like, "Wait here," and he runs.
And I sort of go, I'm going to kill that boy, and then he will see what it's like to walk around with no eyeballs. Bastard boy.
Okay, so
Oh no.
you're sat really awkwardly in the corner of this tavern. A guy, not him. A guy.
We need to reiterate that. A guy, not him.
A guy comes over. He's very drunk,
Oh how.
and he tries to slide into the chair in front of you, and he literally does, but keeps going and almost falls off the other side.
And he got a hiccup.
Yeah, off the other side, and he's just like, "Hello." He's very drunk. No biting.
That was not to me. That was to the cat.
Yeah, sorry.
I just want to put that out there. Okay, I'm
This one.
that one.
Stop
I'm
biting me.
The chaos
Thrown.
one.
He's like, hello.
oh.
Like, and he's trying to make eye contact, but he is seeing 6 of you right now.
I sort of subconsciously just sort of hold my my pack and my robes closer together and sort of go, hello there, you.
And he's like, so, gorgeous lady, do you have a name?
And I briefly turn away and I sort of put a finger to my chin. I'm like,
You
Oh,
can't
goodness.
remember?
no, be quiet, I'm thinking, stupid man. And I'm sort of going,
Stupid! And
Oh.
he gets a bit like, what?
fine, if you must know, my name is Cerise.
I love that name.
Oh god. Oh,
If I had seen it, I would have been like, that's a Cerise.
why didn't I call myself something else? Well, yes, you have
Cerise.
my name. What do you want to do with it?
I would like to buy you a drink.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
I will!
I don't
Lillian!
think you. Oh my
Lillian!
god.
Like, and he shouts across this bar.
Please no, please
Lillian
no,
comes
please.
sauntering over and she's like,
when she comes, she's got really big tits.
she's like, Gavin, for Christ's sake, like, what are you doing? Is he bothering you?
Yes, yes,
Is River donated £5 for Cerise to be unable to say her name?
he is. Ooh, I like that.
Like,
you clever
like
little
for one
munchkin.
go, or?
No, forever.
No,
I can do that.
We'll say at least for the rest of the session. Maybe
Oh
the
my
next
god,
one
I
as
can
well.
do that. Isriva, you're so clever.
Every again. We'll at least the next couple of sessions.
I was gonna say.
Or through DM.
Oh god, I'll have to. Right,
up to the
hold on.
DM, yeah.
Hold on, I need to make a note of that, otherwise I'm gonna forget.
Probably has to fire.
Where's your broken pencil that you threw at me?
Here it is.
Thank you, darling. Brief intermission. Play some elevator music in your head while I just write this down. Do do do
You're
do
the one with
do
the elevator.
do do do.
Ellie.
Huh?
You're-
What?
Go.
Hold on.
Go.
So can't say own name. Wow, this is really hard to write with this tiny pencil. Own.
You want this guy?
Only you had a big pencil.
Yeah, if only
Yeah,
someone
if
hadn't
I-
snapped it.
Yeah, if only we had several pencils lying around on the table.
It's alright, I've
She
done it
can't
now.
speak her name if someone asks for it.
It's alright, I've done it now.
That's what
So,
Eloise.
okay, yeah, so.
That'd be great.
She
So-
can't say her name if someone asks for it.
Oh, so, okay, so I can say my name, but only if someone goes, what's your name, I can't say.
That's no idea.
That's gonna be great when
Is-
we
No, oh,
get
sorry,
everyone
I
together.
can't flipping see. Is that what?
I mean, Cerise just says can't say her name. I think that'll do for at
Can't say
least
my
a
name,
couple of
that's fine.
sessions. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Okay, we can do that.
If that's right with
Okay.
you, DM.
Yeah, no, that's fine by me.
Okay.
I'm not the one who has to deal with it. If anything, I just try and implement it, make it awkward.
I gotta deal with it!
So Aylar will have been watching this whole little scene unfold.
Sure.
And he's sort of probably half thinking about whether he'd intervene or not. You know, damsel in distress. But similarly, Lillian seems to have it covered.
Yeah.
Lillian's like, is he bothering you, darling?
Yes.
Gavin, what have I told you about? And she changes from very hello to
Yeah.
for fuck's sake, Gavin, like get out, like that sort of.
And
is he bothering you,
yes, and I sort of look directly at, what's it, Gavin?
Gavin?
Is it Gavin? Did you say Gavin?
Gavin.
Well, it's Gavin now. I look at him and
Friend
say,
of Steve. And there is the
forever in our hearts, Steve. We'll get back to him later. Hashtag Dead Mountain, hashtag Monday 6:30. Anyway, plug in. Okay, so I sort of go, yes, and I sort of look directly at Gavin. Yes, he is.
And I shall get rid of him for you.
Thank
and she
you.
literally tries to heave Gavin up, but she's kind of struggling. because he's like,
Lillian, please, please, let. I'll deal with this little.
she steps away
this
from him.
young
She's like, oh,
buck
you
here,
darling.
and I'm gonna shoulder
Oh,
him
no.
in the thing and be like, go on, Gavin. I think it's about time, don't you? You've had a few today.
And he's just like, yeah. Even you're like charming him. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, he knows you. He's like,
Thank you for the follow table fables.
and basically Gavin's just like, oh, Aylar, I can't resist you.
Come on, buddy. I think it's about time you got home to your wife and kids, don't you?
And he's
Leave
just like,
this
he's
lady
literally
alone.
like,
Well, I think everyone knows, Gavin. Come on.
Cerise, one with beautiful hair.
Oh, is it alright?
Shush me.
Come on.
Like, and you sort of lead him out as he sort of wanders sideways.
Yeah, and I'm literally
towards
just
your-
gonna like, okay, I'm going to put you on a cart home, okay? And you'll be getting there probably in the next hour or so. You have a good time. I'm just gonna put him on any random.
like, as he
I'm
goes,
just putting him on any random cart, and away it goes.
and he literally sits there and goes, "Where am I going?" Like, as he shouts as he disappears into the distance.
Oh, we're gonna see more of him.
I'll come back in and sit back down and be like, I'm really sorry I didn't step in sooner. I didn't realise he was bothering you. My name is Matthias Garendel.
Oh no.
Can I take your name?
Yes, of course you can. It's sorry. Ha! This doesn't normally happen.
Are you shushing me? I mean, I can leave if that's what you
Ah.
want.
You certainly could.
Oh, well,
No, I think my name isn't very important. All I am, I'm so grateful for my saviour helping this poor damsel in distress.
and I imagine that Lillian's probably giving him another free drink at this point, and he'll be like, "Oh,
Lillian has come to top up your like. She's
In
like,
more ways
"Would
than
you like
one.
anything now, my dear?" Like she's.
oh,
turning to
please,
you.
what's mine is yours. Fill her cup."
She immediately
No,
pours
please.
your beer and
Oh,
saunters
dear
off.
God.
But I did not mean to bother you, and
No,
I can
I'm-
tell, you're an independent woman, and I respect that.
Oh my god.
So, I'll see you around.
Yes, bye. And we never saw each other again.
And Ayla will get up to leave.
I just sort of hunch
He's
back
detecting
tightly.
the hostility. He doesn't want to give away his anything anyway, and
I hunch back tightly.
he'll probably be getting ready to leave.
Okay. You realise Jeff has left the letter. He obviously knows.
Oh.
He knows where he's going. So as you know he
Sure.
knows where. It's not like he's missing something, but you sort of have a look over.
Sure.
Again, you just see it's a standard letter of meetup. What? Sorry.
The cat is looking so majestic.
Noble beast.
Like if you had an image on a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, darling.
The circle of life.
Okay.
Look at that! Come back to it.
My character.
There we go. I want this. Someone screen cap.
That sassy little.
My
pose,
character
darling.
is gonna have a
Check out that
family
jawline.
emblem
And that's
on a
it.
shield.
Do you
That's
actually
it.
want that?
I
'Cause you can
actually
make
want that. I actually want that.
Hey, get.
Majestic.
Get a fit. Now she's like, I'm not gonna do
Oh
it now.
no.
She's like, I'm not gonna do it now. She's like, now you're giving me attention. She's like, no.
Well,
anyway,
The
right.
light's on the screen.
Ayla will be getting up to leave.
Okay. I'm getting back into my robes.
As you do this, the door is effectively kicked in.
Oh, for God's sake.
In strides a woman in armour, which is quite odd because you don't tend to see many female in full armour. She walks in, her boots are muddy. She has a sword still drawn, and she dumps on the. Yeah, she's just strolled in. You just haven't put it away.
Okay.
And you literally dump a bag on the bar, which looks a bit like it's soaking in something, like blood maybe, something.
I'm so glad I
And
can't
you're
smell.
literally just like, and
Immediately, Ayla sits back down. Shh, whatever your name is. Shh.
Are you shushing me?
No. Whatever your bloody name is. Why didn't you just give me your name? Okay, look. Just keep an eye on her for me, will you?
What?
Just the woman.
I'm sorry.
Miss.
Are you shushing me?
Now I
Can I
am
order,
pushing you.
please? I want-
Liliana literally slides across, Lillian slides across and goes, hello.
Well, I want to know.
Oh,
Good day to you. And she literally looks you up and down like, hi.
do I notice this?
Is she a
I think
guardswoman?
you're very much like looking for like something to eat and drink at the moment. You're not really, but she is on the bar like this, like looking at you.
Oh, it's just- oh, greetings, madam. I would like, just something cold to drink and something warm to eat.
Any preference?
I'm going
I
to
have
murder
all manner of pies to be consumed today. And a nice cold beer. Here for the lady.
Get them cold ears.
Get here, come and get your cold ears. Like, yeah, a nice cold beer for the lady.
Oh, that would suit just fine.
And
Thank you.
she sort of beckons you to go to one of the tables, and she passes you a beer. And yeah, she disappears into the kitchen.
All right. Take my stuff and go there, and I take out the letter again. Try to
Okay.
look at it.
As you're doing, what are you two doing whilst this happens?
I am-
Is like clad in armor. She's got
Sure.
She's
Yes,
got a
uh,
black cat majestic
I don't know
like a
if you-
shield.
I don't know if you heard, but basically I was trying to hide my face and just saying to Cerise, who I was referring to as
You know who I am.
and let me know if that is a guardswoman.
Well, it is a guardswoman! You won the prize!
What's that?
What's that?
Ina can't help but to start dancing as if some music is playing that no one else can hear. So shall we translate that to Ina can hear some really funky music that
Okay,
no
so
one
like
else can
disco.
hear.
The tune.
Like really catchy, the sort of thing that you want to dance
Okay,
to.
so like you're sat at the table. Are you just like?
Yeah, I put.
Okay, so like there is a band, there is like a couple of bards playing, but you're really getting into it. Like
Oh,
you are
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, yeah. So what is she doing? She's had probably like a beer or two by this, but you're feeling relaxed.
Oh, all right. All
Love
right.
you, Miss Ramon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love that.
Welcome back
Why
to
is
Donkey
Ina
Kong
in there?
Island.
She's still sitting. Wait, what was that message again? So I don't.
You can hear music. You can
I can-
hear music that no one else
In
can
your
hear.
Get really
head.
into it.
All right. So this
The
is
horse
what's
knocked
going
you
on. She still sits down, but she kind of starts to dance a bit more awkward on the chair. That she should probably just stand up, like.
People do turn their heads. They are like.
What the damn?
If that's what a
Can I-
guardswoman is in
can
this
I-
town, I don't think it's a very good one.
Can I roll how good I'm dancing?
Oh,
Really
yes,
good
please
for
do.
me.
Performance, please.
Performance 14.
Okay, so it's not too bad. It's
You
not
get
like
the-
proper
It's a
like
crappy one.
amazing. But you're doing sort of like a dad dance. You're like
Better than most
you're quite happy where you are. You've just had a bit of a victory. You've come to the
Oh,
town
yeah.
where you're gonna be, where you've been led here by the letter, effectively. And yeah, you're kind of boogieing a bit. You're having a bit of a boogie.
Chick, chick, chick.
I'm thinking mercenary. Would you say mercenary?
I suppose.
Hang a minute. Are you in the city alone? Are you?
No, I'm with a party of friends. We are meeting for. Oh shit! We're meeting for a amazing get together. We haven't seen each other in so many years, and yes, I'm waiting for my friend to arrive. Look, and I sort of, I
So it's you and one other.
yes.
Okay.
He rolled without saying he's gonna roll. That's a cheating move.
What'd you get?
Insight 20.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yes.
Can I hear them?
No, but you're
Music's
you're
too
feeling
loud.
quite happy right now. If you want to wander over, like, do it.
Oh, no, please, God, no, please, no. No, don't do it.
Like if I
Dance
know.
or
She's coming this way.
Walk with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's what I
I-
said. You
I
you
think
commit
so.
you know like the dance move where you do the fish hook and then you reel
No.
yourself in like.
And- no, I'm just going.
She's coming this way. Okay, so as Matthias realizes that she's coming this way, he's going to stand and turn and be like, "Ah, good lady.
Good sir.
It's funny because you're being sassy and like.
Tell me, have we met?
No, we most certainly haven't.
Fantastic. And you are a mercenary?
Fantastic that we haven't met. All right, let's go with that.
Well, we get all the pleasure of meeting.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Whilst this is going on, I'm just very
She.
edging my way off the seat just to try and get away. Just very quickly.
Oh, I am. How rude of me. I am Ina Silver, daughter. Let's go for this.
Go for it.
Daughter of Ganval Silver, Lord of the Past. What was that?
Isles.
Isles. Slayer of Shadows. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure indeed. I am Matthias Garundel, a trader in ice peppers.
Bloody hell.
And
Preserve us.
who's your lady?
Oh, this is a friend I've just
Get your hand
met.
off me. Oh my my goodness. No, I'm not his lady. My name is... I'm so sorry. I'm having a dreadful cold. I am no one important. Now, and I sort of pick up the letter and
I'm still holding out my hand to you, like... I just grab it and shake it violently. Pleasure.
There's a very slow handshake happening.
Yes! Great! Lovely! Absolutely so lovely. You know, flesh meeting... hands joining together and palm shaking. Wonderful. What did you do to my hair?
Nothing. There was fluff coming off of your outfit.
And nothing. I just saw this and I was like, what did you just do? Okay. No. Sorry. I am of no one important. And I sort of pick up the letter that Jeff's left, bastard, and I wave it and sort of stuff it in my pocket. My companion, who I'm meeting, they forgot their letter when they ran off. I really should be going. Goodbye, person with incredibly long hair.
Sorry. I do have a question,
Oh,
though.
dear God, yes.
It's so... I couldn't help but notice that you're an elf. I'm looking for a half-elf. Named Taryn.
Oh, how quaint.
Half-elf named Taryn.
Yes.
Do I need to do a history check or anything, or do I just not know him?
I thought that was your name.
No, I'm Matthias. Dear.
I think he told me Taryn.
I'm
Are you...
fairly sure I said...
No, that's not him.
Are you sure? Because...
Oh, yeah, he's pale...
No,
Taryn is
and I'm
pale.
going to produce a card which I've prepared. Matthias Arundel, dealer in ice peppers.
Why do you have a card?
So people can find my stall, of course. Look, there's a little map on the back.
Oh, yes, that's really good. Did you draw that? That's really good.
Yes, I did actually.
Oh,
It had them engraved.
Oh, wow. Oh, that took a lot of time and effort for something so
Yes,
feeble.
yes, lots of printing. It was amazing.
Wow, alright, well.
Well, he's blonde and should be, about my age. Maybe.
Look, I'm not Taryn, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
You hear Lillian at the bar. She has been approached by a dragonborn that has walked down the stairs from one of the rooms.
For fuck's sake.
And she's just gone. Again, she flirts with Era. She loves attention, and she is just like,
Me.
and what can I get for you today, dear sir? And she says,
She's kind of like a borderline between flirty and creepy.
oh yeah, it's proper creepy
Oh,
flirting.
alright.
Like, there's some people that would react to it really well, and others would call the police. Like, there's a fine line. If she approaches Ed, or I can't even say the word now.
Hello.
You can do it.
Warathlion.
You're gonna do it. Yeah, there we
How do I
go.
do?
And she says, you've come up to the bar. She's like, what can I get for you today?
I like a beer, please.
A beer? Oh, I can do better than that. Is there not anything else you would like?
No, I found a beer.
And she sort of looks a bit like, oh, and wanders off and gets you a beer and then props you up.
Oh yeah, Ina starts
Okay.
to dance again. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, is anyone else? There she goes.
She's off.
She's on the table.
There's
Like.
no stopping her. She's got the dreaded disco fever.
Okay.
I'm
so-
not sure what's going on here.
No. I really think that I've long overstayed my welcome in this town and should probably be finding
Oh,
my
you haven't
friend.
overstayed your welcome with me.
Oh my goodness,
Now
please,
then,
please don't touch me again.
Ina, tell me, have you had a great victory? What's with the dancing?
Yes, I'm in an extremely good mood as
Oh,
well.
fantastic.
To be fair, yeah, I was wondering, your friend you're going to meet, he wouldn't happen to be an elf or an half-elf.
And with that, I'm just like pounding the table like this. Like, not even like, you know how like people normally pound tables? You know the ones like bam, bam. I've got my little hand, I'm just like. I'm like, oh my goodness! Oh, Jeff! An elf! You wouldn't last a day, the poor thing. No, he's not an elf. He's just a very silly little
Can I roll
human
to see
boy.
if she's lying?
Oh, I'm not lying. I'm amazingly truthful.
It's a lie.
You believe every word.
You believe everything I say.
The next thing she says, you will believe completely, basically.
I am the queen. And no, he is. I am the queen.
Aelar's going to be quite shocked by this person's outburst, whose name he has no idea of, because she seems to hesitate every time she says this unimportant person that she keeps claiming to be.
That's me.
And he's probably going to like maybe step away a little bit.
She
And
just laughed that an elf.
Yes, but she also said he wouldn't survive a day, and I am taking that as a compliment.
No, we wouldn't talk too much.
So I'm going to, I don't know, look across at Ina and just be like, well, so tell me, what was this great victory? You seem in a very good mood.
Yeah, what was it?
You've basically
Is that
you're,
blood on
you're
your
going
back?
around destroying like barbarians and people that are, you know, like
Do I smell
word for it.
horse?
Bow.
Oh, sorry, that might be me. Oh, sorry, you said horse.
And with that, I take 2 incredibly large steps to the left. Like,
You've killed a band of orcs that were
Oh,
attacking outer villages in the road.
Oh yes, you see,
A
I
band of bandits.
A band
a band of bandits
I
banding
took down
together.
a band of
bandits, no
bandits. Was a great victory on my way here. You see, I've been helping people all day, and it warms my heart.
Oh, you're one of those. What are they called? Oh.
What was that, darling?
What did you call me? Darling. Oh,
I'm going to sort of like step back, because I
Yeah,
immediately can
what's your
sense
name?
hostility when I hear it.
pardon? Pardon? What did you say?
What's your name?
Now we seem to be having a bit of a running theme today, so third time's the charm. My name is Shh. You know what? Anyone have a piece of paper? No? Well,
Well, I was reading
You
a paper,
do.
but I don't have a pen.
I have some mud.
I'm not writing in mud, thank you. It's terrible for my. What are they called? Nails.
There's some blood on that bag you could use.
No, you know what? I think let's just call me Woman. What a great name for someone as womanly as I. So
How-
womanly.
Are any of you reacting to Ed? Dragonborns are not common.
I've sort of
Oh my
sidled up next
God.
to him as these two start to get a bit hostile, and I'm just going to lean in and be like, so we don't see many of your kind around here, my friend, and I'm going to offer a palm. Matthias Arundel.
Holy shit.
Tell me, do
Is
you
that in character?
Yes, that's in character.
do you have any dealings in ice peppers? Perhaps you own a warehouse or something similar?
Not too close.
Fair enough.
Right, well, this is quite the wonderful gathering. But I really think I should probably be going.
As you do this, 3 men walk into the.
Suddenly, I feel so parched. I really just a few drinks.
They don't do much. They literally they wander in and they sit in the corner of the tavern. They are watching you in particular.
Me?
They're watching you in
Oh,
particular.
I've done it now.
Oh, well, actually, Ayla will probably be suspicious of him anyway. Because anyone who comes in and acts suspiciously and are watching people, Aylar's going to be just suspicious of. Thank you, by the way, Rebecca, for the follow.
Thank you. They seem to be like one is a definite human. One looks to be like a half elf, and the other one is so like covered, like he's pulled up his hood. He's just not saying anything.
What?
He's silent.
What does a half elf look like?
He is very very tall. He has. Please stop biting my shin. Why? Like he's got red hair, like fiery red hair.
Oh yeah.
Ow, I'm being attacked.
Not by
It's got
any of us.
Fiery red hair.
Yeah.
Okay, please help.
The cat is deciding to kill our
Attack
DM.
toes.
Get him, Hildy.
Okay, so they
She's going
sit
after a
quite sorry. Like Lillian approaches them, and they just wave her off. They say nothing. They just wave her off.
Okay.
And she feels a bit like,
Uh-huh.
oh, she doesn't really understand. She's a very bubbly person. She sort of walks back over to the bar and just,
Oh no,
Watches
Aylar
them.
can't let this happen. Aylar's going to walk over and be like, friends, this isn't a common park. I'm afraid you have to be patrons to sit in.
and they sort of look, and the man looks to Lillian and holds up that. And she just sort of nods, like there's something, there's a bit where she goes over and she gets 3 ales, and she walks back. And
He will take a
puts them on
seat.
the table.
Tell me, friends. My name is Matthias Garandel. Do you deal in ice peppers or other trades?
They just stare at you.
I'm sensing a little hostility here.
You would be right.
Indeed.
Now, if you wouldn't mind leaving our table, Ayla, we would much prefer you to leave.
I'm sorry. Matthias was the name.
I know the name you gave. This is not the name you have.
Oh wait, can we hear this?
No. I don't
Damn.
think so.
Okay.
So if they can't hear this, I'm going to not leave the table. If anything, I'm going to sit forward. How the hell do you know that name?
It literally just...
I haven't used that name for around 50 years. How the hell do you know it?
Because we have seen you before 50 years. As this happens, Jeff bursts in. Jeff runs in. He looks panicked. He is worried.
I'm going
He
to kill
doesn't
him.
know what... He's looking all over the tavern for you. He's like, oh,
I'm like,
he runs over to you and he pulls you up. And
would you mind?
he goes, run.
What?
Just
What?
run. Just don't just listen. And he shoves something into your hand. Like
Oh
a
my
small
God.
bag, and he goes, run, get out now. And
You know-
what? And then like suddenly the whole tavern starts to get a bit. Everyone's. He's obviously drawing a lot of attention to you. By
What
doing
have you
this.
done?
And
What?
he looks like he's been crying.
Oh,
Like
oh, dear God.
he's just like,
Jeff?
please, just go.
No.
Don't go. We could go home.
No.
Do whatever.
Jeff,
And then he.
Jeff, no.
No, he's like, listen to me. You need to listen to me. I've got no time at all. And he sounds really broken. Like, and he grabs like what is like your face effectively,
Mhm.
and he's like, promise me one thing.
I-
Do not forget me again.
What do you mean?
And then I'm gonna end it. Done.
Oh.
Oh, shut up! Shut your face! No! Shut your face! Shut your face! You can't end it like that! You can't end it! No!